Well, to the New South Wales election. The last thing I said last Wednesday evening in my preview of the New South Wales election, my last comments were these. Have a look. On Saturday night, the interest will be twofold. The coalition can't win. Can Labor get to 47? I don't think so, but they'll go close. There you are. On Saturday night, I said the interest will be twofold. I said this last Wednesday. I said the coalition can't win. Can Labor get to 47? I said I don't think so, but they'll go close. That's exactly where we are. Labor currently have 45 seats. They're in front in Ryde by 235 votes. That would give them 46, and that's as far as they'll get if they can win Ryde. There are 3 other seats in doubt. In Goulburn, the Liberals are ahead by 368 votes. In Holsworthy, ahead by 526, and in Terrigal, ahead by 237. The staggering issue here, though, I alluded to this last night, in each of those seats, not even 80% of the vote has been counted. I've said before there's something staggeringly wrong with our electoral system. The interesting result is Kiama, where Gareth Ward, an outstanding candidate but facing serious charges in court, has been backed by his electorate and he has won Kiama. Look, I must give a big tick to the Greens member for Newtown, the inner West Sydney seat, Jenny Leong. You've got to give credit where it is due. She's won 54.9% of the primary vote with a swing of 10.7%. So full credit to her. I mightn't agree with the policies, but that's a hell of an achievement. In a very significant development, the Badgerys Creek MP, an outstanding woman, Tanya Davies, has walked in Badgerys Creek with 52.2% of the primary vote. She has indicated now she'll be standing for the deputy leadership of the Liberal Party. Tanya Davies is a genuine Liberal, and the genuine Liberal voters have flocked regularly to support her. She doesn't dress up in the wet gear, so identified with others, but of course the Liberal wets are in charge everywhere. Unable to accept their political stupidity, they beat their chests about the fact that they want more women in the parliament and more women in leadership positions. Well, here is the acid test. Tanya Davies for deputy leader. Are you going to get rid of her? As for the leadership, apparently Mark Speakman, the member for Cronulla, with an 8.6% swing against him, because he's part of the Liberal bloc that's not Liberal, Speakman to become leader of the opposition in New South Wales, about on a par with the lefty Liberal leader in Victoria. This mob don't learn, do they? In 2021, what was described then as unique in the annals of Australian criminal history, a petition endorsed by world-acclaimed scientists called for the pardon and immediate release of Kathleen Folbig. To Speakman's shame, he ignored the petition. Now he wants to be leader of the opposition. Really? You might recall my persistent argument, and central to the Perrottet government's defeat was their atrocious economic management, debt piled on debt and promises piled on promises to be funded with borrowed money. There is a businessman in Victoria, perhaps you've heard of him, by the name of Solomon Lew. I wonder if any of these dopey Liberals ever talked to him about business and financial management. His retail juggernaut Premier Investments, in this climate, has reported record sales, and shareholders have been rewarded with a chunky dividend. Sales revenue in the 6 weeks in February and March was up 7.7% against the same period last year. I suppose he knows a little, do you think, about running a business? But those running the business of government know too much to seek the advice from people like Solomon Lew.